Hi, hello, namaste everyone. Welcome to Educational Nexus Point, the one-stop destination for all your yoga exams. Today's topic is Shad Darshana, an introduction to the 6 schools of Hindu philosophy. In Indian philosophical systems, we have divided it into 2 classes, that is Astika, that is orthodox, Nastika, heterodox. The word Astika means theist and Nastika is atheist. The first group belong to these 6 chief philosophical systems. The first group, that is Astika group, Astika is the one who believes in God. And this orthodox system is divided into 6 systems, that is Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Vedanta, and Mimamsa. Before looking at each of these in depth, let's know what is Darshana first. The term Darshana means perspective or the vision. Each school here mentioned represents a unique lens through which to understand the universe. They have their own type of methodology to understand the universe, human existence, and the path for the liberation. These schools have diversified aspects like metaphysics, ethics, epistemology, and spiritual practices, which offer a rich tapestry of philosophical thought. So, Darshana is nothing but a vision or a perspective of certain group of people who follow certain schools here. So, now let's deal each one of these. There are 6 systems in Indian philosophy: Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Sankhya, Yoga, Mimamsa, and Vedanta. Usually these correlate with each other: Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Sankhya, Yoga, Mimamsa, and Vedanta. So let's go through these one by one. Firstly, Sankhya. Sankhya is a dualistic system proposing of 2 fundamental principles, that is Purusha and Prakriti. Purusha means consciousness, pure consciousness, and Prakriti means matter. This Sankhya system of philosophy was propounded by Kapila Muni. Sankhya is a term which means right knowledge. In Bhagavad Gita, this word is used in the sense of knowledge. Sankhya is also the philosophy of numbers because it mainly deals with 25 categories. 25 categories includes both Purusha and Prakriti. This explains about the pluralistic spiritualism and atheistic realism and uncompromising dualism in this theory. The main theory in this Sankhya philosophy is the theory of causation, that is Satkaryavada, which contains 5 agreements in this, and it also deals, this Sankhya philosophy also deals with Prakriti, which is known as the first principle of the universe. It is called Pradhana also. So we will deal all these in depth when we go through the separate session of Sankhya philosophy. It also discusses about the evolution of the first product, that is Mahat, and Purusha, how it came into existence, the relationship between Purusha and Prakriti, what is the opinion about them for God, the bondage and liberation, the main qualities of a being, that is Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. Prakriti is in constant flux and it is evolving through these 3 gunas, that is Sattvika guna, Rajasika guna, and Tamasika guna. Purusha is the pure observer and it is unaffected by Prakriti's transformation. We'll all deal with all these things in detail in one session about Sankhya philosophy itself. So it will be in a rush if I deal with all these 6 things in one single class. So here we will just see the introduction of it and we will go in depth in separate sessions. Next comes Yoga philosophy. Yoga philosophy was propounded by Maharshi Patanjali. It is the path of liberation through disciplined practice. Yoga is a disciplined practice. It is a practical system based on Sankhya principles. It is mainly regarded as, Sankhya is regarded as a theoretical aspect, and the same version of Sankhya with practical knowledge is given in yoga. So yoga is practical and Sankhya is theoretical aspect, which is aimed at achieving liberation, that is moksha, through a disciplined approach. It mainly contains of eightfold path which is given by Patanjali Maharshi, that is yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana and samadhi. Coming to the next philosophy, that is Nyaya philosophy. Nyaya philosophy was propounded by sage Gautama. He was also called as Akshapada Gautama. The word Nyaya here in this philosophy means argumentation. It is not the result of the argumentation, it is the argumentation itself. So we can also name it as the Tarka Shastra, Pramana Shastra, Vada Vidya, Hetu Vidya, Anvishikti. All these are names which is given for this Nyaya. The important text of Nyaya philosophy which was given by Gautama Rishi was Nyaya Sutra. It is the basic for the Nyaya philosophy. We shall deal in depth later, but we'll just focus on the main things. Nyaya focuses on mainly logic and epistemology, which is the seeking to understand the nature of knowledge and valid means of acquiring it. It is to understand the nature of the knowledge. It is not understanding the knowledge completely. We have to understand the nature of the knowledge as we are doing it now. We are just seeing, we are just going through the outline of the philosophies and not going in depth. In the same way, Nyaya philosophy deals with the nature of the knowledge and the valid means of acquiring it. There are four means of knowledge, that is perception, inference, comparison and verbal testimony. That is pratyaksha, anumana, upamana and shabda. The next philosophy is Vaisheshika. This philosophy was founded by Rishi Kanada. He was also known as Kanabhuka, Uluka, Kashyapa. He was called Kanada because he used to live as an ascetic on the grains picked up from the fields. Kana also means a particle, but later this system was fused with Nyaya philosophy. We shall deal with this in detail later. Vaisheshika is also known for its atomic theory, that is atomism or Paramanuvada. So this is the main theory in Vaisheshika, which postulates that everything is composed of fundamental or indivisible unit, that is atom. Everything is made up of atom. Kana means atom. So everything around us, everything in the universe is made of an indivisible thing, that is atom. In this theory, it also states that a category called Padartha is divided into 6 or 7 Padarthas, that is Dravya, Guna, Karma, Samanya, Vishesha, Samanvaya and Abhava, that is substance, quality, action, generality, particularity, inherence and non-being, but mainly it is taken as 6 categories, leaving behind Abhava, that is non-being. Non-being is nothing but non-existence. That's why it is categorized as 6, but in some books it is given as 7. The 7th one is non-being or Abhava. Next, coming to Mimamsa. Mimamsa means reserved thought. It is also called as Purva Mimamsa. This was propounded by sage Jaimini. Mimamsa mainly focuses on the interpretation and the authority of the Vedas, the sacred texts of Hinduism. It emphasizes the importance of performing Vedic rituals for actual and specific goals and for the liberation. This also discusses about the validity of knowledge, dharma, bhavana, the concept of self-knowledge. We will deal this in depth in the later session. Coming to the last but not least philosophy, that is Vedanta. Vedanta is also known as Upanishads or Vedanta Darshana. This was propounded by Badarayana or Vyasa. It explores the nature of Brahman, the ultimate reality, and its relationship to the individual soul or Atman. It emphasizes the path of self-knowledge and devotion as means to the aim of liberation, to achieve the liberation, merging with the absolute reality. These Vedantas are nothing but Upanishads. We have many Upanishads to be dealt in detail in different units. We shall go through it one by one. This also deals with certain philosophers of that period who gave their contribution, like Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, and all those people. There were many schools for Vedanta, like Dvaita, Advaita, Vishishtadvaita, Vedha, Veda, Dvaita, Advaita, all those things. We shall deal in depth. This is about the session for today, that is Shad Darshanas. Please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Share with your friends who are willing to attend for competitive exams, especially Ayush certification exams and UGC NET Paper 2 Yoga. Thank you, and I'll be back with one more interesting topic and one more interesting video very soon. Stay tuned to our channel. Keep watching.